Hi, my name's Nick with Transwest Trucks out of Brighton, Colorado. I work with their Hydrovac division. Today we're going to do a walk around on one of our brand 2025 Western Star 47Xs with our Rival T10 Hydrovac body. This configuration is what we call our multi-axle or quint setup. It's built on the 47X chassis. It comes standard with a Detroit DD13 rated at 470 horsepower, 1650 torque. We also offer it with a Cummins X12 option for those that might need it. It's paired with the Allison transmission, so it makes it nice driving truck all around, very comfortable. Western Star did a great job with the interior on these trucks. They came out a couple years ago now, and thus far have been very well received in the market. They're very quiet, very comfortable, easy to get around, so that's been a nice option. As you work your way to the back end, this is our Rival T10 Hydrovac body. So it holds 10 cubic yards of debris material and 1,200 gallons of fresh water. In this particular configuration, you can actually scale the 10 yards legally under federal bridge law running down the road. So we tell guys either whether you're hauling water or material, you're going to be in a very good way for weight compliance with this configuration. It comes with a Robuschi 125 blower that's rated at just under 4,000 CFM with 27 inches of mercury. It's got a big filter housing, so we put a large filter housing in there and a large cyclone housing for clean out. One of the nice features on the Rival Hydrovac trucks is the ability to pressure material off. So we have a big four-way valve here, and what that allows us to do is normally with a Hydrovac, obviously you're sucking mud and dirt and slurry out, but it also gives you the option, if you just need to offload the truck quickly, you can actually just move this lever over to pressure, and it allows you to pressure the material out without having to open the truck up and wash everything out. So if you just need to do a quick turn or transfer of material, you can do that pretty quickly. So it's very nice. Two large silencer housings up on top. It's got some storage right here for work gear, PPE, anything you might need on this side. You've got all your cooling fans, your hydraulic tank, and everything kind of built into the back. The water tanks are divided to 4 poly water tanks, 300 gallons apiece, that sit on either side. So it's gravity fed, it equalizes out, so you don't have water hanging on one side and not the other, so that's kind of a nice option on there. As you work your way back towards the end of the truck, we have all of our dig tubes and ladder rack and storage on the back side of the truck right here. The nice part about these ladder racks, it keeps your tubes from hanging on the back of the truck or the side of the truck where they could potentially fall off. So there's just a quick release right here, and you can drop this down, get your dig tubes and extensions out, which makes that very nice. This tank lifts to hoist, and what I call a closed system, so you don't have any separation with a plate or a cup or anything like that for when it goes back, so it maintains very good vacuum through the life of the truck. It's got fold down steps in the rear, trailer air brakes on the back, heated decant valves, all sorts of nice features on there. As you work your way around, there's safety idle down shutdowns throughout the truck, so if there's an emergency you can hit that, it'll idle the truck down. It turns the water off, it idles everything down, it opens your vacuum breaker, so it makes it really nice in that regard. In these rear cabinets here, these are designed very well and nice and simple. Your hose reel is right back here, and it's air actuated. So as you pull these out, when you want to wind it up, you can just retract it. So instead of the spring-loaded ones, those are actually really nice. All the cabinets have LED lighting and box heaters for wintertime. Which is great. You have manual controls throughout here, so all the trucks come standard with 2 RCOM remotes, which makes it good as a fail-safe and a backup if you need it. Not that you should lose both remotes in a day, but in case you did, you have the option to continue working. This is our control panel. It's very simple. We don't use a lot of computers and sensors or anything like that. The design with Rival and with Foremost is less is more. So the less sensors, the less computers, it's a lot easier to troubleshoot and fix things if you have to in the field. All of our trucks come standard with RCOM remotes. RCOM's a great company, awesome support. The neat part about these is all of our trucks come with onboard air scale systems for the drive axles and for the steer axles, so you know real time as you're loading material. And then that's actually displayed to the remote itself. So as the operator is working the truck, they have the ability to know real time what their weight's at. So if they're not sure if they're going to be heavy or light or where they're at, they can see real time on the remote and adjust accordingly. Whether that's dumping more water, continuing to hydrovac for the day, whatever it is that they have to do, they're able to do that. As you work your way down the truck right here, you have your water fill side. It goes up, it's air gapped and split into both sides of the tank. Your water pump cabinets right here. We run a Pratissoli or Interpump. It's rated for 10 gallons a minute at 3,000 PSI. We find most guys run number 6 tip or something like that, so this pump does excellent for that. It's got a 400,000 BTU boiler. It's got a Glycol system, so these trucks can work in all kinds of conditions from freezing cold temperatures to desert heat, and it's going to work the same regardless. The winterizing system does have the option for an air blowdown or air purge out, but it also has a glycol system, so it cuts down your time to winterize your truck drastically. You can winterize the entire truck in less than 5 minutes. So that helps guys that are operating year-round in all sorts of conditions to not freeze up their pumps and their pipes and lines, which is really nice. And this cabinet is more storage and tooling, so all your trucks come with a spare filter, all the connections, everything you need to go to work. All of our trucks are designed, basically you just need to add water and you can go to work the day you get it. But we have dig lances, extensions, washout guns, more box heaters, which is nice. Just makes life a little bit easier when you're out in the field. And then we run an 8-inch boom system to a 6-inch dig tube, so we choke it down to a 6-inch, so that way anything that's going to pass that dig tube is not going to get stuck in your boom hose. And then it just makes life a lot easier instead of trying to clog stuff out of your boom hose. Another nice feature we added to all of our trucks is a charge pressure gauge, so it helps troubleshooting in the field if you have any issues. Foremost has been nice to work with in terms of being able to set us up with some stuff proactively, so that way when we're trying to troubleshoot with customers in the field, if there's an issue, it just cuts down that time of being able to diagnose exactly what something is and being able to get it fixed quickly. But all in all, this is our brand new 2025 Western Star, soon to be 2026 Western Star 47X. And we're going to continue to keep making it better with input from the field. And if you need to try one out, let us know at Transwest. This boom has an excellent reach. It's stowed about 3/4 of the way out right now for where it has to be on the boom placement. The boom will actually rotate about 340 degrees all the way around the truck. So basically think of pillar to pillar reach on it, which is nice. If you're working close, you can boom it up and boom it in. If you've got a hard to reach spot off of a side somewhere, you got plenty of reach to get out there and get it. And right now, this is with the boom all the way out. You can kind of see how far it is. And then if I bring it up and I can shrink this thing back in, so you're able to get closer to the truck. You can swing it around and get over a truck. You can work right next to the truck. Makes it a pretty versatile unit.